Whoops. I didn't edit the stream title at all. Whoops. I didn't edit the stream title at all. Okay, I may as well edit the Twitch information. Not the Twitch, but the YouTube information. You know, may as well. Celeste. Done. Alright, whatever. Now we're good. We good. Continue with my dang life. Key over here. Throw myself off. I always find it more satisfactory to go through this area and not use any of the keys while I go through. It's just so satisfying to get all 3 keys used at the same time. Dungeon thumbnail. I'm not gonna change the thumbnail. Title and title description is good enough for me, man. Oh no. Okay. No, you're the only viewer, Chibi. Let's keep it real here. If no one else joins, neat. But no, you're the only viewer. So do whatever you really want in the chat. I don't care. Just don't make it distracting. The only 2 people watching, probably Taylin. Went there too early. I usually get here in like 10 minutes. Looks like I got here in 8. Barely missed the timing. I was wondering if you could actually do a hyper jump, a hyper wall jump, I don't know whatever you call it. But no, you gotta do this. No, I actually figured out a trick to this part. Mostly, I just didn't know what you did for this part. You just kind of did it, but I think I figured out a little tiny trick. By the way, this chapter just screams Super Mario. Do a demo dash. Demo dashes are so useless, and they ultimately serve no purpose in this run. They just don't. Now the trick here is I'm trying to throw the jellyfish into that little roll, the little wall piece there. It's not working. Okay, I done it. That part is pretty tight on time. You really want me to go to that Nightmare Fuel route on this run? Whoops, shouldn't have done that. I literally just did a demo dash there. Demo dashes, they just screw me over, usually more than help me. It's like, yes, go there. Well, we'll have you have a worser time, but who cares about your time anyway, bro? This room's just kind of dicey. But I did it first try, so. I held spacebar there. You're not supposed to hold spacebar. I'm having a habit of holding spacebars on these little fish. And I'm not supposed to. I mean, you can still live, but it's ideal not to. Holy crap, that's too close for comfort. Do that instead. Yeah. And I just killed myself. Fish. Puffer fish. Imagine losing your golden berry to that. I won't like that very much. Yeah, you can skip that gate, right? I know you can, it's just, it's not worth it based on the amount of attempts it will take. Because it's a difficult timing. Whoops. Not sure if I have enough land to. I did have enough land. I just didn't position myself correctly to go there. This part just takes practice to get down. I think I barely have enough land to regain my dash. Yep. Sweet. This part's kind of cool. It's just kind of hard. I sort of frick. Now we done it. It's sort of so hard to get down if you don't know it. Literally, you're supposed to hang down from here, jump up here, do that, go to here, and preferably not jump to that thing. That screwed me over way too much. Just preferably to go to the upper wall. This is one of those parts that, like, it's actually easier than it looks. I mean, it's still hard, but easy than it looks. Fudge. Chapter 10. I mean, Chapter 10 would be a satisfying number to end at, but I'm fairly sure Chapter 9 is probably going to be where it ends for Celeste. I mean, you never know. You never know if they're just going to add another chapter. But fairly sure Chapter 9 is when. It's just a satisfying conclusion. Chapter 10 is heaven. I don't want to think about that cheapy trip of $6 not to its old grandma. Huh. I just launched out of that boy at like really fast speeds. I don't know, this part it's just kind of difficult for some reason. It shouldn't be, it just is. I had a lot of trouble with this part. I think I got it down a lot better this now, but back then, this part sucked. It especially sucked when I had to do it the first time. Holy freaking crap. It's like so many timings in one. There we go. I like this part. I mean, if I'm doing a golden barrier run, I'm gonna cringe at this part, but I like that part. I didn't even need to do dash that on that part. I just did it because I'm a spaz. Okay. Is this where you find those box things? Whoops, I didn't go far enough. Heck. Celeste takes place on Earth. What year? Probably the year it was made. Just seems more likely like it. I like the social media and crap. Alright, I found it. You happy? this chapter is a dream, so it's not like it's supposed to be taken literally. This chapter, at least. Ooh, close. Now this part, go suck my butt, because it sucks. This part's just kind of weird. Okay. Crap, I thought of serving my energy quite well. I was wrong. Nice dreamy, bro. Oh, I thought it fell off. I was just like pressing the X key randomly, but no. I just do this. Yeah, this part is indecisive in my opinion. I just can't figure out what this part wants me to do. I just do it sometimes. Please. Thank you. Didn't I already tell you the concept of the Platinum Berry? I just beat every single chapter in the game. All A side, there's three, you see there's platinum berries. There's 3 platinum berries you can get. You beat all the A sides in one go. And you beat all the B sides in one go, then you beat all the C sides in one go. And boom, that's 3 platinum berries. And what they give you? 1 berry. They're all worth 1. 1 berry. Just freak you. No content. Have fun. Nerd. Well, I'm screwed. Yeah, this part, I need to get a strategy for this part, because for the most part, I have no idea what I'm doing. This part's just, it's inconcise timing. There's probably a different way to do this, but whatever. I just like to do corner dashes, dash. So that's just the way I like to do it, man. have to do 3 corner dashes. They are really, really annoying. And I just don't know how to do them consistently. Just dash up in the corner. Sometimes you do it, sometimes you don't. Hope you can do it 3 times in a row, mate. I think you're supposed to dash past half of the block on the top. Well, top, bottom. That doesn't really help too much. This part's just kind of weird. Sometimes you'll be able to hook on, sometimes you kind of don't. I'll be honest, I have no clue how and when that's supposed to happen. So Tony just kind of snapped. Grounded, maybe, who knows. How what? Like, he knows us both for at least 2 years, alright? Some of us would at least know us a bit. No, you'd actually be surprised. They don't actually know till you tell them. I know from first-hand experience, like, who the frick is Taylor? And I was like, I've known him for 3 years, man. Yeah, they don't know till you tell them. Now, that would have been an interesting idea to get this part down consistently, but it didn't work, so frick me. I've seen people, like, travel up these little slippery walls before. They actually start going up by wall jumping. And I'll be honest, I have no idea how they do it. Because, to my knowledge, it's impossible to climb in any shape, way, or form up these walls. Momentum. I don't know. Ah, come on. Just how? Am I supposed to do this part? Whoa. It's just so close. If I ever get an attempt, I'm gonna get it on the very, very bottom little tip of that thing. I might need to look up someone else doing this, because I'll be honest, my strategy is probably flawed. Like, it just barely works. So that character level that made me it's gonna turn out. I don't think the gameplay is cancer. I don't think. But do you know? Oop. Gosh, dang it. Get that part. You didn't have any remarks. Chapter 9. I mean, I did have you play it. You didn't have any remark. Death Town, USA. I don't remember what that game is. No, the level. I don't remember your level then. Oh, barely. Yeah, Kyrogen level. Yeah, I know. You did tell me this. I just... Ugh. You're making game... Cheapy, you shouldn't be making anything, man. But fine. Thing is, when I tell you to make a not cancer gameplay level, you take it very literally, because you're like, oh yeah, I'll just make it all skill based and all this garbage, you know, just make gameplay, man. Do you just not know how to make gameplay? I didn't remember it all. It's because that's exactly what happened. I don't remember it. Well, I wouldn't remember tons of random people levels. Made it. Barely. Hold on. You have to be, you have to have, like, monster reflexes on this part. Heck. And I missed it. Two, one, fudge. What the frick? Frick this crap. Oh. Close enough, right, Celeste? Come on. One, two, oh. Got it, alright. Now we get to this part. Starts throwing jellyfish and jumping on balls. No, not close enough. Well, clearly that's the case if it didn't let me jump. Like a train wreck. Like the moment you get it too early on this part right here, all leads to you dying on this part. Good to know. Oh, pufferfish. Keep forgetting about this part. I'm supposed to do a wave dash. Barely. Not barely, because I literally just died. I should have been paying more attention to that part, because it's very dependent on if you're going to pass that part or not. There we go. I know skip the orb. I think it's easier if you skip the orb, and I'm not even sure if you're supposed to touch it, but... Oh goodness, that was close. Barely. Ah, yes, this part. I just love this part so much. I usually have trouble with that part at least once, but... I always miss that thing, but not today. Yeah, yes, later. I don't know what happened to that. You got botted? Who knows? Now, this part is mostly free. Like, even if it's your first attempt at this part, you're gonna like this part, because it's basically free. Yeah. Ah, heck. Now, don't actually dash into that thing. That got me. You're supposed to get the double orb and then go over here. Boom. This is the last part before the final part. Nice. Now, I might be able to get in around, like, 42, 43 minute run. Let's see here. That's assuming I can do this part easily. Which, after doing it so many times, I mostly can. But, you know, you never know. This is the longest part and by far the hardest part in the entire chapter, so yeah, you're gonna freaking hate yourself after playing this one. If you're doing a golden berry run, there's like a one more screen only meant for golden berries, just to troll them. I'll probably go in like assist mode and just like invincibility my way with a golden berry. But if I ever do plan on getting a golden berry, just to practice that part like a gajillion times. Gray screen. Alright, looks like I'm getting like a 44-minute run. Rest in peace, the 43-minute run. It's the equivalent of fish. It basically is, yeah. I'm going brain dead during that part. I used to have a good strategy for it, and now I don't know what that strategy was. Right, now I get a 45-minute run. Or maybe it's 44. Probably 45, though. Just slice off 3 minutes of the old run. Oh boy. What improvement. No, 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 no. Alright, that worked. Fish. Okay. I basically have it now, and if I die, then I should be disappointed in myself, but I should have it now. Yeah, no, I'm not going for the moonberry. I actually see a message about it. I'm just assuming you're saying go for the goldberry, because it just seems like a cheapy thing to say. Okay, I might be able to get 45 minutes on the dot. Let's see. No, not quite on the dot, but 44. Very close to 45. Imagine doing Moonberry. I did that once. I was kind of annoyed. But there's the checkpoint in between that whole sequence. So, thank goodness. We got time for one more run. This beginning part makes me feel really good about myself because I can do it really easily. Darn it. Dopamine. Dopamine. It's always better to dash exactly leftwards and not some sort of diagonal thing, because I always find I die if I do that. It literally takes effort to die that way. And guess what happened? I died that way. It's literally sports. Literally, whenever I play sports, they're just random things. Like, random, really cool things that I do while I play sports. And then, I never intended them, and I can never do it again. You know. Just like any random sports player. That's everyone. I know it's everyone, but I want to feel like I'm special. I died to that part. Do you know how bad I am? You know how bad that makes me if I died to this part? Whoops. Let's do a dash. Aww. By the way, if you don't know how to do this part, you're literally going to be wandering around for 20 minutes trying to figure out what to do. I would know. Is this the Walmart? No, this is the IKEA. really happened to me once. I couldn't find my dad. I was with my sister. I kept telling my sister. My dad has a friend who like worked at the eye office in this particular Walmart, and I was telling my sister like, hey, he's probably talking to that one guy. You should go over there. And she's like, oh no, and then we just wandered around for like 20 minutes, till him eventually like, screw you, I'm going to the eye office, because I know I'm right, and you want to know what? I was right. My dad was talking to that one freaking dude. Such a waste of time. Alright, no, I'm right. No, I'm right. It's like the one suggestion to her, I just kept telling her over and over again, like, freaking go to the eye office. Holy crap. It makes logical sense, but nope. That's basically how that conversation went, though. Guess what? I never in my life had that thing called on me, where it's like, oh, John Force, come up to the front office, your mom lost you. By the way, do you want to know this flippin'... If you're a kid wandering around and you heard that thing, chances are you probably wouldn't even be paying attention to it. You're child. Those things are really quiet and their mic quality is terrible. You cannot hear those announcements even when it's mandatory. It sound like McDonald's intercom, yeah. How did I miss that? I literally had it. I hate myself. I failed that thing 2 times in a row. One time I actually literally just enabled it, and then I didn't actually go down. It sounded like the McDonald's intercom, though. Like, all intercoms in stores are, they're, like, really quiet, and the mic quality is really, really bad. So even if they had some, like, important announcement to make, like, oh, guys, you're gonna have to be containing yourself to the coronavirus or something. Not important, but it's like, oh, it's something. You could not be able to hear them. Because no one pays attention to them, because their mic quality and they're flipping, they're so quiet all the time. Like, I don't understand. They're not supposed to be that quiet. And yeah, it's like video surveillance. Like, they don't even have the quality of, like, a cheap, like, maybe $30 camera nowadays that you could get. Those things are meant to be permanent. Yeah, I just don't know. Everyone, there's a school shooter. Please go unlock that. Literally, yes. That's essentially what it is. Like, it's gonna be some important announcement, like, we just found someone armed with a gun, and they were like planning to shoot us all down, and then you just wouldn't be able to hear them because they're all so quiet and no one pays attention to them. Like, announcements are not supposed to be made through those things, I tell you. I killed myself again. Whoops. First time, eh? That's not enough space. I was kidding, it was. It just didn't take my time. Now that is a good amount of space. Good, comfortable amount of space to do, and just step on it, man. So GPL's middle school going for you. Do you like middle school? There's only one answer to that question, by the way. And I think we both know what it is. Easy, not that hard to class, I'll be honest. Classes were never easy in middle school, except for my English class, which wanted a weekly report on some random book I was doing. They call it the reading responses, but they're basically book reports. Yeah, I had a lot of time with that, because I don't do homework, I don't write essays, so, I mean, now I do. Just the one thing high school revolves around, but every other classes, you know, it's like decent, you know, just do the crap, then you're good. I hate writing off my own idea. I literally, same, to be honest. I literally had this one, like, geometry project. Actually, I think it was geometry. Where I literally had to, like, make a drawing on a graph. Probably already said this before. I decided to just do, like, some sort of dandelion. And, you know, it's actually mildly detailed, you know. You got an actual stem that curves around, you got a nice circle, and you got some nice leaves. You wanna know what happened? You'll literally just come over here like, oh no, that is not going to fly, my bro. So, what happened is, like, I literally had to redraw it into, this sad little antenna cord. That's what my dandelion had to be downgraded to. I might just assign something, please. I don't want to downgrade my stuff. Just because you had a specific idea in mind. If you have a specific idea in mind, just assign it to me. I don't gotta write off my own idea. I mean, English was pretty good amount. I mean, I literally made a Minecraft project, so that project didn't write off my idea. I can't even say it was like my own idea. They're like, oh yeah, someone like did a Minecraft thing. And I'm like, oh, can I do one too? And they're like, sure. And I'm like, great, mate. And then I stayed up all Friday making that project. Just to do it all in one go. Sounds bad, but that project was like due in a month, and I just did it all in like one weekend night. So yeah, I pretty much just did random crap during the work time we had during that time period. It was great. Making stuff off of Calamity. Nice. Was it like a project? Can't make a story. Not gonna bother leave. I can do art. I can be good at art. I'm making stuff on Calamity. Nice. There are some projects in high school that are like middle school projects when they really should not be middle school projects. Like in science, I had to write a kid's book. Sort of explaining like 5 topics we learned about in science that like those next few weeks we like learned about the water cycle. Learned about like the water cycle and the atmosphere. I've never learned about that before. It's not like I learned that literally in grade 3. Anyways. Yeah, we had to write a book on this, and it was literally like 5 things, and we literally had to write a part on like weather symbols, what all the numbers meant in them. And I'm just gonna tell you right now, that's not a kid's book. That's meant for a graph. It's meant for some sort of graph situation. You're supposed to tell you like, here's the graph, here's what they mean. Congratulations, the more you know. You know, it's one of those things. But no, you had to put in this little kids books thing. Listen, the kid's book just did not flow, and I'll be honest, I know it didn't flow, I just couldn't think of any other way it could flow. I tried my best, man. I tried to get, like, this kid asking this grandma questions. Like, you know, it started off okay, you know, this kid's asking this grandma, like, what is water made out of? and then just at the very end, it's just like, what the frick is in the 4th layer of the atmosphere, Grandma? H2O. I also had one of those type of assignments in history. We had to make like a little comic strip. I had 8 panels for my little comic strip, and basically we were supposed to explain the 5 reasons why World War I happened. There are like 5 reasons. It was freaking like militarism, like alliances, and like assassination, and just some other useless crap. Yeah, we had to write a little comic strip on that. I had 8 panels. I had 5 topics to explain in 8 panels, with little cartoon characters. Now I can explain it, you know, quite well. You know, give me an essay, I can write it on those 5 stupid topics you want me to write it out. But you want me to make a freaking comic strip about it, and you want it to actually flow? Mate, good luck. So yeah, good luck with the flow on that one. It was basically like I have more guns than you. No, I do. Well, I'm gonna get my friend over here to back me up. Well, I'm gonna get my friend over here to back me up. Well, frick you, because my country's better. And I have more land than you. And oh, look, I just assassinated your president. And boom, it started. Like, I had to do that in like 8 panels. I think the one thing I enjoyed is making flipping Russia this one fat dude though in the comic, just super fat, just boom, Russia, there you go. Anyways, I ended up getting like a decent grade on that assignment because I'm pretty sure the history teacher knew there's no way it's gonna flow easily. No! Russians, I have respect for them. The winters suck. But what about Canada though? I don't know which is worse. I don't do research on this type of thing. The new Dradline sprite is disgusting. Oh, is it now? Anyways, in the kids' book, like, honestly, we didn't even get a lot of time to make the kids' book too. Like, we got like, here's what happened. I don't like it when teachers do this thing where they want you to write rough drafts of something, and you only have 4 days to do the assignment. Like, you have a rough draft, first draft, and then final product. I hate it when teachers want you to write all 3 of these drafts in like 2 weeks. You know dang well that would be a better book if I just did it immediately. Because I just have more time to polish it up and stuff. No, instead I get to get some hindsight on my book in exchange for 3 days to work on the final product. You heard of the Cold War? I've heard of the Cold War. You wanna know where I heard it from? Bill Wirtz. Yeah, there's just some things in school that just don't make sense. They're like, it's scientifically proven that making drafts on your assignment's better, so let's all make like 3 drafts before we do our final assignment, guys, because it's scientifically proven. I'm like, yes, I agree. If you have the time to make 3 different drafts, your assignment will be better. It will not be better if you give me 2 weeks and make me do 3 drafts of the same thing. Like, it's not gonna work as well as if I actually, have the time. Problem is, you're not gonna have the time. So don't make me do 3 drafts on this one thing when I got like 2 weeks. They don't even check your drafts in the end anyways, but they still make you do them. Look, finally I got done with this screen. Like scientific proof. Your assignment will be better if you do drafts on it every time. Never fail. There's not one downside to that. Yeah, no. If you're not gonna give me months to work on an assignment, I'm just gonna do it on one go, man. And it may sound weird, but it actually turns out better. I promise. You know when I made the Morning Star for the Dragon Pal? Yes. What did I just do? I mean, I still died, but I think I just like demo dashed or wave dashed and like spazzed all at the same time. You sent me the new sprite? Huh. Okay. Let's check the DMs. Oh goodness. That does not look good. Change the new depth blade. Alright. Keep missing what I'm supposed to do. Oh, yeah. This part, I don't get. Like, I'll do it all. Bum, 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 bum. Gosh. Bum, 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 bum. The only bad thing about starting a new tutorial is not having wings. Made it. There's a small chance I can make this jump. Small. Of course I didn't make it because it's extremely small chance. Oh crap, I have to do that thing again. Almost made that jump. Oh man. Got him. Oh, crap, I almost died. Sorry, this part is easy. I just think it is for some reason. It's just easy. No particular reason, I just think it is. It wasn't that easy, but I did it first attempt, so it is easy, right? Wabang. Almost missed that. Whoops. I just did a demo dash and screwed myself over. Alright. Bonk, bink, boonk. I was hoping I could wedge it through. How do you even do that? Chapter 9. Yes, here's the freeze screen. Go question mark. Ah yes, go. That's exactly the thing that you want to be doing on a Celeste speed run. It's not even a speed run, it's just practice. on the edge of that block. Last one. If I'm lucky, I might get a like 42 run, but chances are I'm gonna get like another 43 again. Or 44. Or 45. You know, you never know. Never mind, I might be able to get that 42 run. Yeah, 42 run. I got 1 minute shaved off, you know. There you go. Anyways, yeah, I think that was going to be the last run of this stream.